Good morning, Team Rabbit. Hope you had a good night's sleep. I know I did. Kind of weird, 2 nights in a row of sleeping pretty good. Here it is. It's a little after 6:30 in the morning, and down below you can see the world famous, or at least Sierra famous, Chicken Spring Lake. Now, this is where earlier in the year, a man by the name of Ned Tibbetts was going to offer some mountaineering classes to help us all get through the snow, learn how to self-arrest, reading snow conditions and avalanche conditions, and avoiding major trouble. But at any rate, we made it this far. We got about 15 miles or so, maybe a little more, to go up to the base of Mount Whitney, to cut off to the Mount Whitney Trail. And our target today is to hike a little bit further than that up past Guitar Lake to set us up for an early summit tomorrow, and then an early escape and head toward Forester Pass to set us up for a crossing of that the next day. So you guys hang tight. It's about to get real interesting. We are just a very short distance away now from entering officially the Sequoia Kings Canyon National Park, which is the southernmost national park on the trail. So although we've already been to Lassen, we kind of cheated, skipped up north and did that. So this will be our second national park, but the first in the southern end. Should be a fun day. Altitude's really a killer. Temperature's just fine. You guys hang in and enjoy the ride. Okay, rabbits, welcome back again. You can see we're just making it to the entry of the SECI, the Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks. I think that means we've gone about 5 miles today. I haven't really figured it up yet. Over here on the other side, you can see we're just leaving the Inyo National Forest in a golden trout wilderness area. I haven't seen a trout one, not a single trout on this trail. One of the things I was going to show you is, because I'm about to unpack for a minute and have some breakfast, I'm changing the way I'm loading my pack up a little. Now you can see I got a bear canister up there on top, which is required for a long way. Nobody likes to carry them because they're heavy and they're bulky, and for this ULA circuit they're designed to sit inside the pack. I always wanted to carry mine on the outside, and I've seen a number of people with this pack doing just that, and so I decided I would experiment a little. So today I got my bear canister on the outside of my pack, and I must admit it's riding pretty good. The only dicey thing is this strap here. If you see, it's got to kind of fit down here in these grooves, and it's prone to slide off. And on the side of one of these 11,000 plus foot mountains, it could be kind of disastrous. You could be saying goodbye to your food. So I'll have to make sure that, check that strap pretty regular and make sure that it's on there. It's just a gorgeous day today. You can see our quarry on up and around through there. I believe that's where we're headed. And we're going to give it a go to get up to the Mount Whitney base today. And I think we're doing real good. It's a little bit cool right now. a little bit of a breeze, and all that's really good for backpacking, because I tell you, this the altitude, although I live at a fair amount of altitude, I live at about 6,700 feet in Park City, this altitude's kicking my butt some. You can see the trail goes right on up and around that way. It's not going to really be a bad gain today. There'll be a lot of up and down. But that last part, if we do it, to go up toward Guitar Lake, well, it's going to be a bit more of a challenge, particularly the last part of the day. I'm going to set this down and have some breakfast. You guys get some for yourself, and then grab on, because we're heading up. Okay guys, taking another break. We're taking a lot of them today, but it's okay. I haven't been on the camera a lot lately. Old rabbit's getting a little scruffy, and I'm not sure when and if I'm going to bother to take that off again before this hike is over. At any rate, I have a wonderful day today. Perfect temperature, a little bit of breeze in some places, clearly getting into the Sierra. Going to be going through Crabtree Meadow. After all, I got our first big creek crossing in the Sierra coming up in about 3.1 miles. Some people say you have to wade across it. Other people say there's a log bridge or stones or whatever. We're going to see. Try to keep our rabbit feet wet and keep them dry, keep them from getting injured any. Wow, beautiful, beautiful Rock Creek, which we'll be crossing pretty soon. But it is pretty. And up above, the mountains. So, we made it across safely, believe it or not. I had me a quick little break, some food, gathered me some water, washed my socks and my bandana. And this right here is a great place to get water, to wash your socks and your bandana. But my recommendation always, no matter how swift that water is, get your water, drinking water first, and then wash your socks. I'm afraid mine would contaminate this stream for 3 miles up. Anyway, we're going to get on the trail again, so you guys hang tight. Well, looky down below at all the hikers go ziggity, ziggity, zag, all the switchbacks, and all the way down there to a wooden gate. That's where we're headed. Be down there in a minute with you. Well, team, here's our quarry. And this, I believe, is just part of Crabtree Meadows down here. Hey there, Rabbit Nation. What a treat tonight. We got our destination early, in part because our destination was shortened for us. So I thought I'd just go over one or two things here that are a little bit new. One is that one of the things I've been doing since, well, for the last few nights at least, is usually cooking dinner before I set up camp. That is to say, I boil my water and I put my food in my handy dandy little pouch that I made up. This is compliments of Darwin on the Trail. I don't know if any of you watch his videos, but I actually have put 2 meals in here, well, my meal and my dessert, and it gives them a lot of time to soak while I'm doing other things like setting up my tent and getting things ready. You may notice also that my bear box is here and separate because it does not sleep with me. And that way, while the bears are fighting over who gets to break into the jar, we don't have a problem. But just a little bit of a trick that I've learned that's worked well for me to help get my food a little bit better prepared. Now, our original plan on this trip was to hike right up to about here, Crabtree Meadows, and to overnight here and get up early in the morning and summit Whitney, and then come back and spend the night here, get up in the morning, travel to a place about 8-9 miles up the road to give us a short hike into over Forester Pass. I wanted to try to shorten this by hiking up and camping above Guitar Lake, which is another 2.5 miles or so up, but they're not allowing us to do that. They say that we can't camp any further up than this. So I have a choice for tomorrow. I can get up super early, and that's what I'm inclined to do, and take you guys for an early morning hike way before the sun comes up, with the idea of being at Whitney Summit to see the sunrise. Now, to be honest with you, that kind of early is like about 1 o'clock in the morning kind of early, and I don't know if I'm going to be up to that. I'm pretty tired today. I've been hiking pretty good. I've knocked out about 67 PCT miles so far in the 3 days I've been hiking, so good mileage, but it's wearing me down in this altitude. So we're going to see what happens. The next question that you might be wondering is, what am I taking with me? Well, I'm not taking my tent. I'm going to leave it sitting here. I'm not going to take my bear canister. I will take a couple of snacks and some water. They're the essential things. I'm going to carry those in my backpack, but I'm unloading my backpack as much as I can. One surprising thing that I'm not taking, and those of you who've been following from the beginning may question my rationale on this, but I have my micro spikes with me, and once again I've been talked out of bringing them because I just talked to a gentleman that was up there today, and he said there's almost no snow left. Micro spikes not needed. So I guess I'm going to be stupid again and go up there without them. But he did say it's getting quite cold, so probably for the first time in a long time, if maybe the whole hike, I'm going to start out with my puffy jacket on to keep me as warm as we can. So that's about it. I'm going to have my backpack with water, a couple of snacks. I'm going to be wearing my puffy jacket. Of course, I'm going to be carrying my camera. I'm going to be carrying my personal locator, my beacon, that those of you who do follow me, follow my progress real time. And when I come back, I'm either going to crash in that tent and just call it a day, or I'm going to pack that puppy up and head on down the road just a few more miles to try to get a little closer to the Forester Pass. Right now, the plan that my wife has is to meet me there on Sunday at Onion Valley Trailhead near going into Independence, and I'm going to zero in Bishop. But if I can get moving a little faster, I'm going to cut a day out of that part of the journey. All right, guys, you're going to need some rest because I'm going to get you up early in the morning, so try to get yourself plenty of rest, have a good meal like I'm about to, and I'll set my alarm for all of us.